everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Rebecca, Becky, Bex, however you want to call me. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out the NYX Pour Filler Primer. Now, you guys know, I really like the NYX Honey Do Me Up Honey Primer. There's a bit of a tongue twister there to it, isn't it? NYX Honey Do Me Up Honey Primer. Well, you know what I mean? There's a lot of like little words in that. So I really like this primer, even though it's meant to be for oily skin because it has that sort of really sort of tacky feeling to it. So it's meant to really stick the foundation onto your face. But I've heard it is designed for oily skin, but it works for my skin though, even though it's combination skin, so it is more dry than I would say oily, even though I do get a slightly oily T-zone, but I'm definitely more on the dry side. And not to mention the smell. It literally smells like you're at a spa. This smells so good. But I've never tried their pore filling primer, so let's try this on and see for myself. So if you guys are going to enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell and share this video with your friends, whoever likes makeup. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Link is in the description bar below. So let's get started by trying out the NYX Pore Filler Primer. Right guys, so let's go ahead and start trying this primer out. So on the Superdrug website, it says that the mini one, which is what I have here, this retails for £5 and the full size retails for £11. So in this one, you get 0.40 ounces. Well, it's 12 milliliters anyway. Yeah, I like the fact they do like a small size, so if you don't like it, then you haven't exactly, you know, breaking your bank. The packaging just feels nice and smooth, just a smooth packaging. I've already applied a oil primer around the perimeters of my face because when it comes to pore filling primers, I don't like to fill this all over my face because, as you know, my skin is more combinated to dry skin. The only oily bits I get is around my nose and my forehead and these bits here, my pores. That's where I get the most oiliness. So I tend to use two primers. So I tend to use an oil primer or hydrating primer on the outer perimeter, so you can see that my face has got a bit of a shine to it. I just used a bit of the Makeup Revolution baking oil. So we're going to start now applying this one on my face. So it has got sort of a peachy undertone to it. It's quite thick. Yeah, this is quite a thick texture. You're not going to need a lot of this at all. So let's apply this to, well, I say that and then I'm applying a bit more. So there, and down my smile lines and on my nose. Maybe I'll do just a tiny little bit more on the forehead because my forehead's quite big. Okay, I think that will be enough. So just gonna grab my fingers and I'm just going to sort of slide this into the skin. It's got that silica diathemy cone feel to it. It definitely has. I can definitely feel it sinking into the skin and on my forehead especially. Like if this smoothens out my forehead lines completely, I'm gonna be very shocked. Well, first impression, this feels very nice. It is a very slippery texture, so it's glided onto the skin nicely. Obviously, the best way to test this is with a foundation, I know, but that feels really nice. It's a nice combination with the two primers. I do feel like my pores have smoothened out, so you can't see any shininess on the pores at all. But yeah, best way to test this is with a foundation, obviously, I know. So the one I'm going to use is this one. This is the dexextreme Full Coverage Foundation. I'm in the shade 02 Ivory. I've done a first impressions on this foundation. If you'd like to see it, I'll link it on the screen somewhere. So let's just apply this on my face. I really like this foundation. It is proper full coverage, even though full coverage isn't my kind of thing, but you know, it's good to sort of test it out anyway. Okay, let's see how it blends and see how it applies on top with that primer. It's definitely minimized my pores. I can't really see them at all. The smile lines around my face look really, really smoothed out. They really do look smoothed out. My forehead lines, not really so much, but then it was a full coverage foundation, so maybe I shouldn't have put so much on the forehead, because I do have a habit of doing that. So maybe if I did apply a little bit less, then maybe they would look less visible, I guess. So I think that was probably my fault. But I like how it's made my pores really, really invisible, because you can't really see them. I'll bring the camera a bit closer so you can see. Okay, so I brought you guys a bit close and personal, sorry. So as you can see, it has minimized my pores slightly. You can still see them, but to be truthfully honest, who's gonna look this close up? No one is really. So, but you can see it's sort of smoothened them. So not necessarily covered them completely. They're certainly smoothened out for sure. The forehead, not really so much. I'm just gonna have to put less foundation on next time. But I definitely feel it filling in the lines, definitely. I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup and I'll come back to you guys and let you know how the primer is sitting. Alright guys, so I've just finished off my eye makeup and all my other little bits. So, my first thoughts on the primer. I really like the primer. It definitely has minimized my pores. Definitely feels like it's smoothing everything out. I think next time I'm just going to have to put less... I always keep forgetting, but I need to try and put less foundation on the forehead so I can actually probably see it, because it's quite hard for this to smoothen out when there's quite a lot of foundation to sort of smoothen out, if that makes sense. So maybe I should try to put less foundation on the forehead, but my smile lines is definitely smoothing them out, and like I said, it has minimized my pores. I'm gonna give this a bit of a wear test to see if it still minimizes, to see if any oils peek through or anything. So the time on my phone now is currently 2:15. So I'm gonna give this a few more hours, because I tend to get oily around these areas quite quickly. So I am just going to wear this out for a few hours and I'll let you guys know how the primer's been getting on. Hi guys, I'm currently in the bathroom, so it's currently 5:30. So this makeup's been roughly on for like 3.5 hours now, I'd say. I would say it's made my pores, like, it's blocked up just a little bit, so it's clogged my pores probably just a little bit. The forehead looks good, looks smooth. This bit's from the oily primer, so this bit I'm focusing more on the actual forehead itself. The nose looks smoothed out. My smile lines look really, really good. The smile lines look really, really good. Overall, I'd say it's a good primer. Would I think is it the best primer in the world? No, definitely not. But is it the worst primer? No, absolutely not. I mean, for smile lines especially, it is smoothing them out to perfection. It is smoothing them out really, really well. I don't want to be so negative in this video. I feel really bad being so negative. But if you're going for a natural makeup look and you want something to minimize your pores for at least a couple of hours, then yeah, definitely this would definitely work for that, for a natural everyday wear. Like I said, next time I'll have to try, I have to always keep forgetting, but I need to try and put less foundation on my forehead. So maybe that would have worked the primer a little bit better. I do prefer their Honeydew Do Me Up primer. I'm obsessed with that primer. I love that one. That sticks everything down so well. Really like that. But the pro to the pore filler is it's great for smile lines. It really did smoothen out my smile lines. Like, you can't even see that they're there. So it did minimize my pores for a while, but it's been on for like 3.5 hours and I feel like they're going a little bit blocked. Sorry, it goes a bit closer. I hope they're going maybe just a little bit blocked, but smoothing them out nonetheless. So you can't really see it there. I mean, as I said before, you're not going to be like close up in my face all the time, so you're not really going to notice it. But from a distance, it looks pretty good. It does look pretty good. So it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst either. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video today of me testing out the NYX Pore Filler Primer. If you guys have, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell and share this video with your friends, whoever likes makeup. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Link is in the description bar below. Everything I've used on my face, I will put that all in the description bar so you guys know what I've applied. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.